And we might be late to the party, but we finally showed up. We're here back, All-Star Fandom. We're here for another Wild Week, Wild Wednesday. A lot of news came out this weekend, last week, but we're going to jump on into it. So, topics for tonight, Rings of Power Season 3. Some teaser stuff is dropped. Looking forward to seeing where we go with that. And the GOAT not returning, the GOAT of all L's not returning. And then maybe there's another GOAT possibly returning to the MCU. Some speculation stuff with Chris Evans. We're going to dive into that. And Street Fighter the movie. So wild, it just might work. It just might work. And then we got a new segment tonight called Fandom Face-Off. We're going to have fun with that. A big spinning wheel that we'll pull out for this one. And if we have time, with time permitting, we'll go into Fandom Soapbox. That was a lot, y'all. Are y'all ready?
Let's do this, party people.
We good? Let's do this. So, we're back for another week and with a new segment to start us off. To catch us up on all the news that's on social media, in fandoms, we're going to toss it over to Jen with our fandom news. Jen, take it away.
Listen, we have a lot going on right now. And one of the big things that came out, we had the Emmys recently, and this is a personal favorite for me. We have Star Wars Andor winning, I believe, 4 different awards. We have winner for Outstanding Picture Editing in a Drama Series, winner for Outstanding Production Design for a Narrative Period or Fantasy Program, winner for Outstanding Fantasy Sci-Fi Costumes. Star Wars often gets that award very often. And honestly, for most things in fandom, whether if it's Star Wars, Marvel, Lord of the Rings, to a point, it's usually these awards. We haven't seen an actor or actress yet, like Angela Bassett, who got robbed. Yes, I said it.
Yeah.
Who should have gotten that award. And then I believe the other one was Outstanding Sound Editing for a nonfiction reality program. Again, a common award for Star Wars overall and other shows that are fandom, because let's be honest, the editing and everything that goes into these productions is just out of this world. And Andor being one of the first shows in a long time actually doing production through all over the world for the show. It's just really amazing. Then the other thing that we have coming out is we actually got our first images of Clayface. That is currently in production right now. We have the actor basically on the streets filming right now. So that's really gross. We just got those images dropping, so we know that's in production going along with Spider-Man that's going on. We also have Doomsday that's going on right now. A lot of stuff is in production, including Lord of the Rings, which we're going to get to. And then the other big news, to a point, which was just really interesting, speaking of Spider-Man, Tom Holland, he gets a new suit every 2 weeks because of the work that is going into this production. We shared earlier on another episode. You could check that out in our replays that are available. A lot of the production filming that's going on in Glasgow right now, where you see Superman flying on strings, he's doing all these types of stunts. So there's a lot of wear and tear with these costumes. So the fact that he's getting one every 2 weeks, man, that's a big budget for costuming. So
I really like this costume though.
Right?
I mean, and I think they said that we'll see like an evolution of the costume in the beginning of the movie. So from like what we saw at the end of the last one, how brighter blue it was, how it sort of over time he's, I guess, perfected it to this. And a shout out to, Toby's suit, right? Like with the web coming up off of it.
The OG.
And just to look a little bit of it with Garfield's one too. So it's a little homage to both of the other two Spider-Man too. So that's really dope. But every 2 weeks, good grief, man. Yeah, they do have real people swinging through cities.
I was just say, dog, you gotta think about it, because I read the article why he does do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see why. Like, you change your clothes every day, so yeah, I can see him having to change his suit every 2 weeks, bro. As much work as he put in.
That is a lot still too.
Yeah, and the fact that he's doing that Tom does his own stunts to a point. So yeah, there's gonna be rips, there's gonna be tears.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they, depending how many scenes he has to reshoot, depending how many takes it takes, you know, that it's wear and tear on the costume. So
I am curious as to how much that costume costs. Like,
I mean,
to really, like, because you know somebody is sewing that at the house, bro. Like sewing several of them.
You know what's wild? You know, we talked about the Universal deal, right? Have we ever talked about that? Doc, you and I probably talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about Marvel
here. Yeah, why Marvel has, Jen, it's a whole thing. Marvel essentially sold off their stuff to Universal in perpetuity. So that's why like 90s or Superhero Island at Marvel just looks like it's stuck or trapped in the 90s.
Yeah.
That suit there, if y'all ever go and look up that suit, those suits look the worst I've ever seen. So there's no money behind that land other than, you know, keeping up the rides and stuff. The suits will never look like that. And I think I don't want to body shame at all too, man. You just got to get the right actors too, man. The right portrayers. I'm sorry.
Listen, when I see some cast members at Disney playing certain characters, especially the wig department, I'm like, what are we doing?
Doc, we've seen better like honestly, there was better cosplayers than what Universal has for their suits because they don't have to change anything. That's why they're stuck in the 90s. Sorry, Jen, didn't mean to take over that. We could go down a rabbit hole of that because it's such a good story.
We need to talk about that on this show because I've seen some things like with the wig department, and I'm just like, there are cosplayers, to your point. I do a whole lot better than what you all are doing.
Yeah, even Jen, like Sage chimed in, not to mention that they got battle damage versions too.
Yep.
This is very true because you have the costumes that are pristine, and then you have battle wear and tear costumes because there's techniques to actually de-stress these costumes. So it's really not surprising about this at all. Because if you watch any of Marvel, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, they have a plethora of costumes for different instances. Definitely. But what do y'all think of the other news bits? Andor winning the awards. Are you surprised by this? Are you happy? You sad?
I was really surprised that they won 4 awards. I was expecting them to win something, but Andor was a really good show. For those of you all who hello people, how are you? For those of you who have not seen Andor, please go and watch it. It is really good. Don't listen to the naysayers online. You have to form your own opinion. And I know it's my opinion, it's really good, but it is really good.
Listen,
go and check it out.
Go ahead, Dion.
No, I'm just going to co-sign what Doc said. That, I mean, the thing was flawless. Let's be honest. For something that Star Wars and Disney Plus has worked together on, this has been one of those better projects, especially when it comes like the TV part, the streaming part of stuff. This got us in, and the fact that it's a prequel to Rogue One, and we know how that ends, we were still all in. Even the time jumps, there was nothing. Again, there was no filler episode because there was no time for a filler episode.
No time.
This progressed. Again, if you said it started off slow, sure, but boy, when business picked up, it was ready to go. I was in it from Jump Street, and again, Emmy-worthy performances from this cast and just the overall visuals of this show. Can't say enough about it.
Especially Diego Luna, from where you see his character starts in season 1 and where it builds to, and how he grows into the Andor we know that we're first introduced to Rogue One, and then the actress who plays Bix and the way she just gets put through the ringer. Come on. And again, I'm just going to reiterate because we talked about this during our live shows about that, also available on YouTube. Yes, I'm going to say it. Tony Gilroy for season 2, after they went through the first set of previewing the show, he only got 1 note. That was it.
That was it?
Only 1 note for the entire series.
Really?
Okay, well that says a lot right there for me.
Like in this industry, that's really unheard of for a writer, producer, director to only get one note for their work. So it just shows you the dedication that this whole cast and crew put into this project. So there's your news, people.
Jen, I think you had one more.
Yeah, I thought you had one more segment.
Yeah, you got one more.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me check my notes here. I apologize. I thought we were good.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Ewoks, Wookiees, Porgs, all others in between. Michael K is coming out of retirement for
at 92.
Yep, at 92, which is a big deal. So thank you, sir, for coming out. We love you. We weren't done, but we respected your decision. But thank you for coming back. So I'm excited to see him in this project that's coming out. I love it. Thank you.
And here's the thing: we've seen Michael Caine so much. Mm-hmm. Obviously, one of the bigger things, especially within our fandoms, was Batman. Yep. Batman Begins, Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises. Mm-hmm. Yes. I was a fan of his Alfred very early on, but it took me one line in Batman Begins where he talked about him doing all those push-ups.
Yep, exactly.
Yes. The way he looked at him, like,
what are you?
Like you gonna say that to me right here, right now, with this board of fire across?
But you can't pick that board up. You do all the push-ups every morning. I make you this green stuff. You can't even pick that board up.
Exactly.
But let me say one thing before we
leave. Go ahead.
Go for it.
I'm sure y'all have seen The Witch Hunter, right?
Yes. Yes.
Is this what he's coming back for? He's coming back for the sequel to this, right?
Part 2, yeah.
For part 2.
Yeah.
The Witch Hunter.
If you hadn't seen it, Dion, you need to go and watch it, bro.
Should I? Okay.
You need to go and watch it.
If that's the fact, if he is coming out of retirement for that, I have to now. Like, I mean, and apparently he and Vin Diesel are boys, which is wild to think.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Or they're tight at least.
The crazy thing is, I didn't even have plans of watching this movie. I discussed it with somebody. I said, man, I don't really want to see Vin Diesel fighting with a sword. But then that person reminded me, remember what Riddick was doing with the knife to them aliens? I said, you know what, dog?
Hey, that was Riddick, though.
Hold on. Like, but I said, you know what, dog? I said, you make a really good point. Yeah. And I went to go watch this movie, and I was pleasantly surprised. Man, that movie it's good, dog. You need to go
check it out. I think I am, But Jen, thank you for our fandom news this week. This is going to be a weekly thing. Jen's going to open up the show. I'm going to toss it off to her. She's going to run with it with these stories that we want to hear about. We can't fully deep dive into yet, but we got a good portion out of this one too. So Jen, thank you. Thank you so much. Again, like she said from the start, there's a lot going along. There's a lot going on in the Lord of the Rings fandom. As well. Let me just kick it off here. So Lord of Rings of Power season 3. So Middle Earth keeps moving. Rings of Power season 3 is officially underway in the UK. We got footage and stuff of that from a teaser. This is going to be that darker chapter. We knew how it end with the last season with the War of Elves and Sauron. Cameras are rolling around London into year's end, so expect a long production runway for this one. Meanwhile, on the other side, let me get both of them out. I'll just do both of them out. On the other side of things, this is personally for me. Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum is now dated for December 17, 2027.
Yeah.
Circus has production prepped and ramping, and principal photography is aimed for early 2026. Ian McKellen has teased Gandalf's return and hinted Frodo may appear, maybe Aragorn, we don't know, but Orlando Bloom says he hasn't been contacted.
Actually, no, they are confirmed. They're coming.
Oh, they're coming. Okay.
Aragorn,
but no Orlando
Gandalf,
Bloom yet.
Frodo and Andy for Gollum, they're coming. That's confirmed.
But no goat for me returning as of now.
Which is surprising because, and we discussed this, 2 weeks ago when we revisited this topic.
Mm-hmm.
In The Hobbit, in the book, the Hobbit by Tolkien, Legolas is not in there. They found a way to bring in this character, but for the Hunt of Gollum, according to lore, he's involved in the hunt for Gollum, and this is where in the lore where how Aragorn and Legolas connect, which is what Thranduil, Legolas's father, says in the film when he mentions Aragorn. It's basically a nod to that beginning in the timeline to go find Aragorn, then they do the hunt for Gollum. So of all the films for prequel wise, Legolas should be in this one because it connects to when you see him in the Fellowship of the Ring, when he sees Aragorn and they're like just so happy to see each other. This is where they build that relationship.
And
so,
let's okay. So let's go back there. I'm gonna write that down in my notes real quick because that's a movie that I would love to see. But real quick for season 3 of Rings of Power, we saw that teaser for it. Also, a few teasers that they've dropped here and there for Rings of Power.
I have not watched the teaser for it.
Well,
it's very quick. It's not much.
So this is what we have so far.
Well, they dropped one up today.
Yeah, this is one of the ones before. The recent one was with the sword and everything, which is really dope.
I really want that crown. For real.
Oh man.
I really want that crown.
So, and we obviously did reviews for season 1, season 2. We're gonna do it for season 3.
Absolutely.
But man, Jen, expectations for season 3 after the momentous ending to season 2.
I mean, with what they did with season 2, I'm expecting that they're going to turn it up. I mean, especially like the way they did it with, and we discussed this heavily during those conversations with the Rings of Power season 2, how they took us back and reminded us what happened in season 1, because there was such a big gap between season 1 and season 2. We had, because you also have the difference of season 1 where it was done during COVID, where season 2 wasn't. So they're like, let's ramp it up. And they listened to the fans and what the fans say. You did see that. And then how they connected everything in that. The template throughout the season, I absolutely loved. So I have great expectations for this. And the fact that they initially said that they are planning to do 5 seasons. So I'm still hoping for my personal theory of where we end these stories is at the battle that we're introduced to in the prologue of the Fellowship of the Ring, which I think will be very, very appropriate to end this series, to basically have a cinematic completion of the storytelling, because now we're getting the hunt for Gollum, which is basically a lot of the prologue that leads up to those infamous stories, which is fantastic. So I'm excited. I can't wait. I know I have to wait, but I can't wait. So I'm looking forward to it. And I wish we were getting it sooner.
Same. Doc, we went through the reviews of this of season 1, season 2.
Yep.
I asked Jen about her expectations. I'm going to ask you the same thing, but I guess, is there anything that we got expectations, but is there anything from the lore that you're looking forward to seeing? I know we got a highlight from last year when our guy,
Mansky.
That was the highlight of the season for me. Bro, it was the ending.
When he finally snapped out of it, bro.
But expectations, man. What expectations and looking forward to? What you got?
Dog. Be honest with you, my expectations are super high. And I really don't set my expectations really high for a TV series. But since we've started watching this and we've continued to watch it, it's gotten better and better. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from the visual aspect. I'm really surprised, not to get off of track, I'm really surprised this show did not win any Emmys.
Well, from what I know of the Emmys, which is very little, but I think there's like a trend of popular shows that have gotten awards for a couple of years that fall into the expectation of getting awards the following year, and then
Mhm.
certain shows that miss the docket will then be brought in. Personally, I'm not surprised that this one didn't make it into the Emmys, just because Andor was already expected and had a lot of hype, and the fact that they got 4 awards, because usually I've seen maybe 2, at the most 3, whether if it's Star Wars, Marvel, or DC even. So the fact that they got 4, there was a lot of high roller expectations. So I think I'm going on assumption. For anyone who really knows, please let me know in the comments so I can learn. I think there's like already a decided these shows are going to be put into the docket for winning toward awards.
Yeah, and
What
what,
I'm saying,
with
if
the
we-
time periods, with the timing of it play into, because this came out late last
Yeah,
fall.
It's like the Oscars if you think of it. Like there's certain movies that when they get pushed out in a certain time frame is because they want to make sure they get Oscar consideration. So I think it's the same thing with TV shows. There's a time frame for when shows can come out to be in award season to be considered for awards. So I think it's the same thing. It's just a matter of what is that timing.
Yeah.
Because I was just saying, like, as far as visual effects,
Oh
costume,
gosh, yes.
period piece, you know,
Also filming on location for some for some of these scenes.
It was just really surprising, like they weren't mentioned, but
yeah,
that's neither here nor there. So what I'm looking forward to the delving in of Sauron becoming more evil. And I don't know if y'all are paying attention to this, and I'm pretty sure Jim, you know this already. It seemed like the more evil he gets, the uglier he gets. I don't know if you pay attention to that, Dean. Like at the beginning, when he was like really super evil, he was like extra ugly. But when he turned into that little nothing or sludge or whatever, and he emerged from that, he was like a beautiful, you know, handsome person. And then the more evil he got, the more he wanted, especially when he started getting in those rings and putting his blood in those rings and stuff. You can see the change in him.
Yeah, so, and go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying I'm looking forward to exploring that story even more, and the story of the elves and the dwarves, how they they came to really literally hate each other for centuries.
So that as I'm waiting for too, but I'm also waiting for the Hobbits story of like how do we get to the Shire part? Like how do we find our place? Because we got a good.
It's going to come this season. You think?
Well, maybe not this season. We got 3. We got 2 more. Well, 3 seasons total left, right? And
yeah, like after this one comes out, we got 2 more seasons after that. So it's a matter of what are they doing? What are they setting up of where to end it? Because you know, there's a lot. Like if you want to get into the nitty gritty of this, there's a lot of lore. Some of it is vague. Because let's be honest, with some of the subject matters that they're doing, some of the lore is vague. And this is where writers who know the Tolkien lore, have read the books, have read the letters, you know, can take liberties, but it has to make sense to what Tolkien created, which is why when I hear that, I believe the grandson, Sam, is on set, giving recommendations and stuff, that gives me comfort because it also shows that they really want to honor Tolkien's work that he's given us.
And I do have another question because I'm sorry, Dan. I know you're about to explain your point, but my question is, even with this, we have 3 more seasons of this coming out, right? But we also have Gollum. The Hunt for Gollum is dropping in 2027. I wonder, are they going to tie into each other?
I don't know. I mean, they could, because depending what they do in season 3 with the story where they're taking us, because there's so many events that lead up to that war in the prologue.
And Sauron is the main villain in every part of this during Middle Earth, right? Well, in this.
I mean, if you just read on Sauron alone in the Silmarillion to all of the other lore and the Tolkien letters, like at one point, like one of his new forms is a cat.
Oh,
interesting.
Right. Like he is very interesting in how he moves about accomplishing his agenda in Middle Earth. So And I know the actor who plays this character, I forget his name at the moment. He is really hoping to wear that armor. He wants that armor to be in the show.
Yeah.
So I'm also hoping that's kind of a wink situation, like, oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
The bigger goal is to get that battle. Like, if you want to just say, like, hey, the last 3 episodes is just this battle.
Yeah,
sure. I'm not saying no to that. Yeah, I'm not saying no to that. So, but
no, we all want to see it. Like, it would be so cool in the final season. We actually get to see that battle. That we are introduced to in the prologue of the Fellowship of the Ring. And then again, I said this during those shows, I'll say it again here. It would also really be cool that they actually end the season when Bilbo finds the ring and it just cuts, and that's the end.
Go through there.
And you go right to those films. Exactly.
I'm sorry, it just took me there.
It took you there, right?
It's all said and done. We're gonna be able to watch like the totality of the Lord of the Rings. I feel like when it's all said and done, we're gonna be able to sit down.
We're getting another cinematic universe, if you will.
And be able to watch it. So that leads us to the hunt for Gollum. Man, this is interesting. Jen, I'm gonna defer to you on a few of these, okay? Because I do have some questions within that universe. So with Gandalf and Frodo being back within this story, were they included within this story? Similar, like, or are they just add in characters for, I guess, additions?
From what I know, according to the lore of Hunt for Gollum, because I have to fact check Frodo. I don't believe Frodo is involved at all, from what I remember. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's more of, Gandalf does know that Bilbo has the ring at some point. So he knows the ring is in the Shire. Mm-hmm. And during this timeline, Bilbo was still in the Shire. We're not at that point where Gollum gets captured by Sauron to where he gets tormented to fight because he's had the ring for over 500 years. To find Saruman can figure out Sauron can figure out where the ring is, because the reason why they're Gandalf, Aragorn, and Legolas are hunting for Gollum is because they know the enemy is after him and wanting to get information. Mm-hmm. And they also want to talk to him to find out what he knows about the ring, so on and so forth. Because what happens in the Fellowship is that they don't get to him in time.
Yeah, and because remember the Fellowship already. Yeah, in the Fellowship, he's yelling out Baggins.
There's certain nods to that part of the lore
within it. Okay,
yeah, it's very quick. I mean, it's one of those things. Like, if you're a Lord of the Rings nerd, you're gonna pick up on the stuff in the story. You're gonna know where it's like, okay, they talked about that. They talked about that. Yep. And then if you know the books, yeah. Okay, they changed that, but then it those little nitpicky things. So yeah, technically, I was more surprised that Elijah Wood was coming back as Frodo, and that Legolas wasn't coming back at all. That Orlando has not been announced with Ian and Viggo, because, like I said a little bit ago, those are the main 3 who are looking for Gollum. Legolas has to be.
But you already know, Jen. You already know how it go in the industry.
No, I know that, but still, it's just like, because Orlando Bloom has said recently he doesn't want anyone else to play Legolas. I'm like, dude, then brush off the bow. What are you doing?
But here's the thing. Now we're going to talk about something else at the end. What if they're filming at the same time? He can't literally do both.
Well, that's where it comes down, to negotiations, contracts. Is he getting paid more for a different project than the other? Because that's also a thing. But then if I'm the actor who's also announcing at conventions, because he's doing conventions this year, I don't want anyone else to pay Legolas. Then what are you doing? Go to New Zealand.
But here's the thing.
Maybe it's not up to him, though.
I also think that this is an opportunity where this creates a lot of buzz for the movie as well, for the production of the movie as well. Yeah. And if they stay so true to everything, because Viggo's coming back, right? Is he coming back?
Viggo's coming back as Aragorn. If he's coming, Viggo, they're coming.
if he's coming back and he's part of that, you can't like that. That's gonna feel so weird having someone else be Legolas within this connective universe that we watch when it's all said and done.
Yes.
You take him back, do the whole de-aging thing like we did before. If he's this is where I would have a problem with it. You put him in a movie where
can I say one thing real quick?
You put him in a movie where he wasn't in a movie, but you're not going to put him in a movie where he was supposed to be in the story.
Yes,
that will rub me the wrong way.
No, I mean, even for me, and I'm one of the fans that I actually didn't mind Legolas being in the film. I thought it was cool. But to your point, and I do agree, it's like, no, he's actually supposed to be in this one. Why isn't he in this one? Why are we announcing Frodo? Frodo's not really involved. That would also lead me to think, it's like, oh, are we going to have a connection to the Fellowship of the Ring?
I'm thinking that's how it's going to either begin or end with.
I see
with
more
Frodo.
end.
I'm thinking that's what I'm saying. So I'm not thinking, Frodo's going to have a large part in it because, as we all know, this story is about Aragorn and Gandalf going to look for Gollum so they can get information about the ring.
So is Gandalf on this journey with Legolas and Aragorn?
Yeah, he's involved. He's involved in the hunt. So, like in the book, technically, there's a period of 17 years after Bilbo leaves to go back to Rivendell and Frodo has the ring. During those 70 years, that's what Gandalf was doing with Aragorn and Legolas. They're looking for Gollum.
Okay. Here's a question.
In there.
Obviously these, and this is a tough question. Obviously these characters have aged. This would have been a really good one in place of The Hobbit, in my opinion. But in that timeline, or made it during that time, we're going to be de-aging a lot of people, apparently, right?
So this is what I want to say just a moment ago. Where as fans, we have to give grace because de-aging is expensive. You don't you just don't have one character coming back. I can see them, I can see them doing that more for Vigo. Elijah Wood doesn't age. I don't know what water that man drinks.
That boy looked the same since Radio Fly.
Then also, if Orlando, which I hope happens, if I'm just going to put it out there, when Orlando comes back as Legolas,
yeah, he'll be back.
Those are going to be really the two main characters that you're going to probably have to de-age on because Elijah Wood looks fine. Ian McKellen looks fine. You really don't have to de-age him for Gandalf.
Legolas is like 3,000 years old. Do we really have to de-age him?
Well, the real actor is not 3,000 years.
Well, yeah, and it's what your eye goes to. It's a lot of VFX guys describe it as like the uncanny valley a little bit. It's more with like the full deep.
Fans nitpicked Hayden Christensen in Kenobi.
They really did do him. They did him dirty.
Well, like it's like this percentage of fandom where it's like he looks too mature. It's like, excuse me. Technically, he's on the precipice of becoming a Jedi Knight and about to lose the braid and grow out the hair. Of course, he's going to look a little bit older. He's not 19 forever.
But this is also like an opportunity for, I mean, here's the thing. Lord of the Rings, the amount of money that they're putting behind Rings of Power.
And they're filming in New Zealand. They're there.
I don't think money-wise, because they still de-aged him in The Hobbit. And that was more CGI than they've probably ever done in a set of movies for Lord of the Rings. It wasn't that many practical effects as compared to the original trilogy, right? So I'm thinking like money-wise, I think we'll be fine. If they figure out how to de-age him a bit, that's okay. Because it will be different if they recast these actors. For instance, the example that comes to mind, if we were to recast, would be like Han Solo. Like that's what that would feel like to me. Good movie, pretty solid movie.
I enjoyed it.
But it was like, dang, be dope if it was Harrison Ford. You always have that sort of thought in the back of your mind. Well, and knowing how much I love Legolas, I don't want to see anybody play Legolas anymore. I mean, other than Orlando Bloom or Aragorn or Gandalf. So I think they're going to work everything out for it. I don't see how you can't, especially if he's involved in this story. And we get essentially a buddy adventure movie, man. I'm all for that.
I mean, to your point, that's how iconic these characters are and how well beloved they are by the original actors. And I can really see if they recast Legolas, a lot of fans are going to be upset. It's going to
For
be
sure.
one of those things that I don't think a lot of people are going to be happy about that.
Yeah, and I think if you want to keep again the fandom happy, which is a lot of fan service anyway, you got to do it because this is again this is his
especially
time over.
if the other ones are coming back,
Yeah, you have,
Elijah,
and
Ian, Vigo,
he's involved in the story, so there's no
Right.
way that you cannot have him. I just think it's gonna come down to like negotiating and figuring out the right times, and because filming hasn't started for that yet, right? But it's dated for, and the movie doesn't come out to December 17th of
They should
2027.
be filming soon if they haven't started already, because Andy has already been going out to New Zealand.
Yeah, and it, like I said, it doesn't come out to 2027. That's a good piece away. So I'm thinking, I think we'll be fine because the last picture to the right is him de-aged in The Hobbit.
Yeah,
So
and he looks fine.
Looks fine to me.
Yeah.
So they just better put him in there. That's it. That's where I'm at, Jen. I'm like, you can't leave the goat on the sideline in a story where he's supposed to be in it.
Again, the actor himself said, I don't want anyone else to play. And again, I say, what are you doing? Dust off the bow and go.
Within the realm of like Lord of the Rings, would this be his final like story that we haven't seen yet? Or is there more to his arc?
I think there are two answers to this because I have to revisit a lot of lore. It's been a while. As far as this story goes, of how it works into the Fellowship, the Two Towers, all of that, this would be it for Legolas.
That's what I was thinking. So
this would be the last part of his story that leads into all of those other adventures that we know of. So yeah, as far as for the cinematic universe, this is it.
Yeah, a nice swan song for all involved, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, I did not know that was an option or a story within the Lord of the Rings. I would have been begging for that for like 20 years now. You mean tell me Legolas and Aragorn teaming up, going for, man? Come on, man, bows and swords. That would have been the bottom. That would have been Lord of the Rings, bows and swords.
Bows and swords and a gray wizard.
I'm in. Bows and swords. But
merch coming soon, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and I mean, again, we're living in a great time where we're actually going to get this, and we have the technology to do it. We have Andy Serkis is fantastic in everything he's been. Caesar for me is still my favorite role, and that's not even him playing a real person. Like it's wild. Yeah. And obviously Gollum is there, and then Claw from Marvel.
And he's done two different characters for Star Wars.
And in Star Wars as well. Like Andy Serkis is a monster, and the fact that he's directing a Lord of the Rings movie after being Gollum, I mean, that's like a full circle moment for him. So that's pretty dope. For sure. But some other news. Since we're talking about goats, we're just going to keep the goat train going because
we're goated.
There's been speculation. I don't know if anybody has seen it, but there's been a little speculation that Chris Evans looks like he's in shape. So I don't know.
He has beefed up
to grab a shield again. Maybe even a hammer. So speculation is roaring again after Chris Evans showed up at TIFF looking what they call cap fit, reviving talk of a multiverse style return in Marvel's Avengers Doomsday and Secret War cycle. Officially, nothing is confirmed. We know that, but we like to speculate. We're fans. He's long said never say never about returning back his cap, but only if the story truly earns it. Recent chatter, mostly fan driven like us, off his bulked up appearance and we've started the rumors for that, Hasn't announced anything, hasn't announced a deal. So the headline is nothing but buzz, and there's no confirmation. But Doc, if Chris Evans say, you know, hand me a shield, which version do you think you would work best for him coming back? An old man Cap? Maybe even the ill-fated Hydra Cap from the comic book run?
I was
Clean
thinking,
slate variant. Hey, I'm not done. I got more. Or well, we won't see him as Johnny Storm anymore, unfortunately.
No.
But
he's zip zap.
ways that he could come back because Cap's looking fit, man. How can he bring him back?
I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. This is gonna sound so grim. If he come back, I think he's gonna come back and he's not gonna even be in the movie that long, and he gonna die.
They wouldn't do that.
The hell they wouldn't.
They wouldn't do that.
The hell they wouldn't. Come on, dog. Yes, they would.
It depends on the Cap, right? Like, say
if he come back after you say the Hydra Cap, you know.
Well, I don't think they'll go that far because we're already getting Tony back as the face of Tony Stark as a villain.
Yes.
I think that would be too much because it didn't go over well in the comic book run either. He said "Hail Hydra" and meant it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, well, no, I believe you. I know that,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying. But if that's the captain that they bring back and he dies, that would suck.
So
but
what if old man Cap came back?
If old man
and
Cap
side by side by Sam, because come on, man.
I was just gonna say it. If it happens, it's gonna be a little. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little tear shed.
Hey, if old man Cap says on your left,
come on, bro. I think everybody in the theater.
Jen feels it.
Everybody in the theater gonna lose their mind, dog.
I'm gonna lose it. Like, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, they're doing it.
My thing is, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know we're speculating, bro. I don't want to get my hopes up, bro. Because I really don't want to get my hopes up. Because we already know the major players that are going to be in this movie. They already announced all the people that are going to, all the major characters that are coming back to be in
those
this
chairs, man.
And his name was not on none of them chairs, bro.
True. And there's probably other people who are gonna come back who didn't have chairs yet, too. Let's be honest.
I'm saying
that's just Doomsday.
I want him to come back.
To your point, because we had no idea what was going to happen in Daredevil and Wolverine, and he came back as Johnny Storm. It was a quick moment, but that was such a big, oh my freak, are you freaking kidding me? And the fact that the way the dialogue was arranged where Daredevil was like, oh, he's going to do his Captain America thing. He's going to do it. Then he yells, flame on! And he flames out. It's like, I can really see that where they can do something like that with this character, no matter what variant they went with as a surprise to the audience. But yeah, it's like with Hayden Christensen, for example. When the man grows out his hair, you know he's doing Anakin. He pretends he's not doing Anakin, and he's always wearing baseball caps all the time to hide the hair that he's growing out. He's like, well, I don't know. They haven't called me. I'm like, sorry, you're growing out your hair. You never grow out your hair unless it's for Anakin. You're doing Anakin. I know you're doing Anakin.
And we've only seen, obviously, Chris Evans jacked for Captain America. And I'm of two
context clues, people. We had this discussion with Gandalf.
I'm of two minds here. The Tony Stark returns with Doom is a dope thought. It's a dope premise. I like the idea of that because we know our Tony in our world or in our universe isn't here anymore.
Right.
But somehow he's gonna fool some people. He's gonna do some stuff. It's gonna be wild. The reason I would love Cap to come back is because out of everybody who would know if that was really Tony, is him.
Yep, it's him. But hold on, wait a minute.
No. Hey, let me cook, man. Let me cook.
Okay.
Let him stew. He's stewing.
So my whole thought is like, that's how you could possibly bring him back, because again, if you go with old man Cap, present day, he's still out there somewhere. We see how strong Isaiah Bradley still is.
Mhm.
And that maybe wasn't even like the good serum.
The good stuff.
The good stuff, you know. Steve got the good stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Steve
he
got
got
the
the
good stuff.
original
So
first-
just imagine.
You mean
Like-
tell me he couldn't put on that suit and run one more time with Sam? But I also makes you think, Jen, I ask you this. Does this sort of undercut Sam as Captain America if you do bring him back?
I mean, it depends. For me personally, it's going to depend how it is written if they're actually doing this, because I think you can do this in a way where it doesn't undercut him. Because technically, at the end of that film, Bucky's supposed to be Cap next before Sam, and they just went, "No, we're going to skip all that, give it right to Sam." So,
Okay,
I really think that there is a way to do it where Sam is not undercut. It's just how you're going to execute it and make it make sense. It's just going to have to do what they do for the story, because it, like, a prime example for me, to your point that you just made, it's like Master Yoda in episode 2, where he walks out to Count Dooku, and then all of a sudden that dude is hopping all over the place,
My favorite scene.
lightsaber fighting like no biscuit, and you're like, I'm sorry, what?
my favorite scene in Star Wars history, right there. I'll stand
So-
by it. I'll stand 10 toes down on that every day.
So I can see a scenario where we get older Steve, who is still with the good serum. So he's suppressing that and holding that in and acting like, I'm just an old man, and then he'll be like, ah, you're like, oh my gosh, he still got it.
Yeah,
so
I saw myself on your left. Like I'm already in.
Oh, I got chills.
You already wrote the script for that, dog.
Ooh. So I really think it can work. It's just going to depend how it's written. It's going to come down to the writing on that one.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky because, again, he's such a loved character, like a beloved character that
he's technically the first Avenger.
Yeah, that you. This is always my fear, because if he's the OG Cap and he comes back for that, you got to do it right. Like,
Yeah,
you got to make it a good reason for him to pick up a shield or just show up. He doesn't have to have the shield or anything. Just show up, buy Cap, new Cap, Sam Wilson's side, and let's roll. Doc, you know what? I'm going to make it even better. I'm going to make it even better. On his right, Isaiah Bradley.
I was just finna say it. I was like, dude, it's 3 Captain Americas in this world.
Three of them standing.
Yes.
Imagine the
all the epicness of that moment on your left, and then Isaiah Bradley just walks up on his right, and you're like,
Yep.
oh.
And imagine like Superman, the Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman shot.
Yep.
With those 3.
Yes.
Panning in, like, oh, come on, man. Come on. Hey, anytime I can get Chris Evans back as Captain America, I'm all for it, man. Especially if it's done right.
Good fan service.
And okay, that's why I'm hesitant, Jen, because we talked about like what story like actually earns his comeback and not end up being fan service. That's what they're gonna have to figure out.
Well, as we also know, for over 10 years, they have cherry picked what's in the comics. They have not done the comic books verbatim, which is why we call it the cinematic universe. It's the same thing with Star Wars when it comes down to the legend books and the comic books. They cherry pick there too. It's also in DC. So, I mean, for me personally, when I think how everyone else is coming back but him, the math don't math to a certain point.
True. But he got like a perfect ending too, Jen.
Right. Which and I agree. We shouldn't take away from that depending upon the writing you're doing for this, because this one is really a slippery slope. It's like with Darth Vader in Star Wars. You have to be very careful with Vader when you're doing other stories, because it's so easy to overdo it with him, unless it's like a very dedicated thing where, no, we need Vader in this. Like Rogue One is a brilliant example. They have Vader in it, but it's not overdone.
It's the perfect use of him.
Right. So there is a right way to do it, because I can see that happening very easily with Captain America if it's not done right. So it's like, do we honor where we left him because he was content, he was happy, he gave the shield to Sam, he's got Bucky technically, and Bucky's got another type of serum in him that's going on. So technically, because again, according to the comic books, Bucky was Cap at one point too, and he gives it to
Yeah.
Sam. So
Yeah, I mean, we he's
because
talking about killing.
it's gonna, because I can also see this happening. Let's say hypothetically, after basically production and we start getting the stuff, and then they actually tease him coming back. I can see in my mind all the fans going, do we really need this? Why are they doing this? They should have just left it alone and blah blah blah. I could just see that happening so quick.
What makes me feel confident is that the Russo brothers are doing it again. So
exactly.
So if the Russos pulled off everything towards the end of the MCU, yeah. Like they're the reason where that ending for everything was so good for those phases. And you mean tell me they're connected with Doomsday and everything else that's coming with Marvel? I'm like, okay. They're gonna protect Cap, right? And I think just that comment from
Sage
Chris Evans too. Well, yeah, but even with Chris Evans too, yeah. I mean, I don't want a variant, man. You got to we're doing too many variants. Let's get the OG one back for this one, because we got Spider-Man variants years ago. We're gonna have a Tony variant coming soon. So I think he's the one that you can come like that OG Avenger. But just hearing what Chris Evans said about, it has to be the right reason. I don't think he'd come back for the wrong reason, personally.
And that's the other thing too. All of these actors who have been playing these characters for 10 years or more, they love these characters. They care about these characters. They want to honor these characters. So I can really see Chris not coming back if it don't math.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Doc, final words on Cap, on Chris Evans coming back.
I would like to see it, but then again, I kind of don't.
On your left, man, I'm telling you.
That would be hot, but
I'm gonna cry.
I was happy with the way Cap left, bro.
Yeah. I think everybody was. He finally got that dance, right?
Yep.
There's no better ending, really.
Which was a little bit of fan service, but it was fan service done right.
But boy, we waited for that one, though, Jen. We waited. We waited about 13 years for that.
My man went and found some
same thing with Avengers Assemble. We waited.
Exactly. They made us wait for that. So Cap coming back, hey man, like on your left, and then we get Isaiah on the right. Boy, I'm running through the theater if that happened, man. Like I'm while I'm saying excuse me, go back. Excuse me.
You know, this part of the movie trying to run through the theater.
Got hit by the Marvel version of the Holy Ghost.
But we talked about it on other shows we've had. We've even talked about it with Will on Straight Out of a Comic Book when Doc and I were on there. But we haven't really dove into this here. And it's the Street Fighter movie that's coming out in October next year. It's quite the cast for this one. So Legendary Pictures and Capcom Street Fighter is now set for October 16th, 2026. With Paramount distributing it, which is going to be kind of dope because tell them watch it on Paramount. But the premise, which is wild, is this is what I found through research. It's set in 1993.
Really?
Hear me out though. Okay. Reportedly centers on the strange fighters Ryu and Ken pulled into the World Warrior tournament by Chun-Li. Only discover a darker conspiracy. So you can split the film's momentum between sort of like the bracket style showcase and obviously the street fighting within it, if they do make it a tournament. But I think the biggest thing is that the casting is kind of wild because we have Andrew Koji. He's going to be Ryu. He plays Bruce Lee in that show, Doc. What was it? Crap, I don't have it written down, but
wait a minute? You talking about the guy with the glasses on the far left, right?
Yeah, I got the cast. Well,
he
that's
plays
what
in this show called The Warrior. That's not Bruce Lee though.
yeah, the Warrior, that's right. But the Warrior was supposed to be Bruce Lee's show. Well, David Carradine took it, Kung Fu.
Okay.
So that's the deal with it. And we'll look back through the rest of them if we can
That's a
squint
really
in
good
here.
show. If in case y'all hadn't seen it, it's on Netflix. Go check it out. It's called The Warrior. It's really good.
Look at this.
So
cast.
Noah Centineo, he's Ken.
Mhm.
Noah was in Black Adam recently.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen pictures of him since then or since filming. That boy jacked, man. And he's got blonde hair, which is dope. We got Kalina Lang as Chung-Li. We got my boy Cody Rhodes as Guile, which is wild to think, but his WWE premise or act is essentially American Nightmare, because his dad was the American Dream. Long story, Jen. We can get into wrestling sometime later. Jason Momoa is going to be Blanca. Roman Reigns, another wrestler, is going to be Akuma. 50 Cent's going to be Balrog. And big guy from Reacher, Doc. He's going to be Zangief. Yeah. And
dude, when Reacher tried to fight that dude, bro, I was like, run.
so from a look of this, it's interesting. So I do have some questions real quick. Casting choices, Jen. When you look at this casting and you're like, here's the characters that are going to play, some familiar faces too, because we also, as Bison, who we have as Bison, that familiar face up there, David, I can't pronounce his last name. That's Malichin.
I gotta pull it up.
But he's always, he played Ratcatcher in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no, Polka Dot Man was it. Polka Dot Man
Man.
In there. So just looking at this alone, Jen, what do you think? Is this wild enough to work?
I think so. I mean, they have a really good cast, and I mean, Jason Momoa, come on. I'm intrigued. The fact that they're doing this in the time period of 1993, so it's like, okay, does that mean you're going to go back to the 93 style of movies, which for this,
I mean,
it would work.
We're going to get a lot of video game accurate things with this too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, flip this, bro. So this and Mortal Kombat coming out next year?
Same year.
Both kind of filmed in that style of back in the day.
This would blow like,
because it's like
Dion at 5'9" right now, or 6, whatever. I was too young to play Mortal Kombat. This would be blowing my mind right now. I'm going to get both movies in the same year, one in summer, one in the fall.
Yeah, I was just about to say, because you have Mortal Kombat in the summer, because it was supposed to come out this year in October, that they pushed back to the summer, and then we're going to get this the same year, but in October. So
it's a high season. I looked at the cast, and then Cody Rhodes, who's playing Guile, released a photo. I don't have it here, but the whole question is like, could you do that Guile hair? So the picture is just his shadow on the ground, and it looks like we got some Guile hair.
We got the hair
going. I honestly think it, because it's the reason I'm optimistic about this one is just the era of video game movies that we are in. We grew up during a bad time of video game. Mario Brothers rings a bell. Like Annihilation rings a bell. I just think now there's more care into it, because those people who were playing, or those kids who were playing these games, are now writing these stories now, and they know we gotta do it this way. I think, I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to it. There's that much more I can say about it. I think it's a dope idea to set it in 93, because you don't have today's technology to make it look, not today's technology, but just it's gonna feel like a throwback fighter game in the 90s. It's gonna feel like how Street Fighter used to start, with the guys just hitting in the streets in the t-shirts and the jeans and stuff. Let's take it back, man. Like, let's just rumble in the Bronx this thing. That's what I'm hoping this looks like. Doc, any thoughts on either the casting or the story?
I was just gonna say, on the casting pictures that you had, it was the last 3 guys on all 3 rows. I was like, I don't know about that casting, but
Okay, let me bring it back up.
With these 3 fellas on the end.
So who we look on the
right, on the far right. Those 3 guys on the far right. All 3 of those.
For Bison and
Bison.
Okay. True.
Is that guy is he supposed to be Vega at the? I'm sorry, maybe I'm
no. Vega is to the right of Zangief. So like, the guy in the mask.
Okay, that guy's going to be Vega.
Yeah. So Eric Andre, he's Doc Savage, and I think Andrew Schultz is Dan Habibki, which aren't compared to the people over here.
Right to this side. Yeah.
They're
that's why I was just looking at that, and then I was thinking to myself, and I hate to say this because we know, rest in peace to the master who played Bison before he was little. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, this guy's kind of little to play. Man, Bison is like a really big, beefed up dude, and he runs. You know what? He got his own money. His face is on the money.
Bison. I really. And
it's real currency too.
I thought about that too, but then I'm like, okay, maybe some suit padding. Maybe he might bulk up a little bit for. You never know, but it would be dope. It would be dope to have gotten, and his interpretation could be pretty cool too, because he's a great actor as well. But just to be able to see that guy with the strong chin, it's just my man like this the whole time. I don't know. The guy next to Roman down here at the bottom left, he's playing. I think that's Sagat. They showed him in another picture too. Ball Sagat gonna be throwing them knees, heavy in this one.
Oh wow! Yep.
Yeah. Here's a quick question. Did you ever play Street Fighter?
Oh yeah.
Growing up or whatever. I'm gonna ask favorite character.
My go-to was my why am I blanking out? The sumo wrestler.
Oh, E Honda.
Yep. I always played him.
I think that guy is either a wrestler or a sumo wrestler as well. So they've gone like so many of the extra miles to get authentic, I guess, tough guys or casting, however you want to say it.
Yeah, Gollum, that's who he's playing. The guy with the skull.
He's playing. You're right.
He is. Yeah,
he was playing Sagat because he looked just. I don't have him on this.
They don't have him up here. That's who's
him on this one. But there's about 2 or 3 more castings that they've made because this is a huge cast, and the fact that they're bringing so many characters,
project,
so many characters, man, like that's a lot of characters to be like, hey, yeah, we're gonna run this movie real quick.
So, and going back to what we said at the beginning, bro, you're gonna have Mortal Kombat come out in July, which is a whole host of characters once again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
20 plus fights, right?
Yes. And then you're gonna have this dude. Both of these films really have to show out for everybody in the video game culture, bro.
Yeah, I just think the way Sonic, Mario, even Minecraft.
Yes.
Like, we're in a time.
Still a big.
We're in a time now where we're getting to see what they were supposed to be, and I don't know, man. I here's the thing. Guilty pleasure. I love Street Fighter 94.
So who was your favorite character? Who did you play with? Because I played with Blanca. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Who was me? So if I need to get back on track, I'm going to get E Honda with them hands, man. And you're going right in that corner.
Yeah.
You're going right in that corner.
That's why I chose it.
Hey, you know what I would do with you and your little baby hands? Every time you touch me.
And you're like, why isn't the A button working anymore? It's not working. Why?
But my favorite, honestly, Chun-Li. Like Chun-Li, her kicks was essentially like E Honda's hands. You just couldn't move with her, but she was quick, agile. Her moves were dope. She could throw stuff too, and she could get in close. She was perfect. I hated Blanca because similar to E Honda's hands, all y'all do a.
Well, actually, that's not all I did because
shock.
Blanca had hella moves, bro. I didn't like people who played with Zangief because all they did was twist around the whole time.
Well,
and you really couldn't stop him unless you go low. You know, unless you go low, or unless you got Vega and really knew how to use them hands.
Zangief was doing power bombs and power drivers, man. Like you get in close, it was over. It was over.
If you got a hold to you, it was over.
So, and I will say, like Ryu and Ken, those are still my those two and Chun-Li are my three tops. Because no matter, again, with Street Fighter, no matter how many games they come out, no matter how many times they put it back in an arcade, those moves have been the same moves since '93. Like the bun combinations have been the exact same. Yeah. I go to arcades now and I'm like, oh, you want to get this? Like whatever that is. You want to get that?
You want to get some of that? Let's get it up.
I got it for you. But I feel like we it wouldn't be right for us to not take a look back at the OG Street Fighter movie. So I'm gonna fire up the trailer
with Van Damme.
We need to see it. This man had that flag on his arm and he flexed it. So I think this is the right one. Let's pull it up and see if I got it here because we just have to.
Oh my goodness.
Make sure this is the right one. Okay, let me load the other one. That wasn't the good one. There's a good one I got.
There was a good one.
There's a good one I got. A good looking one too. Let's see, because I don't think we can appreciate the future without respecting the past.
Oh boy.
After 7 months of fighting, the civil war in Shadaloo may have reached the turning point. The capital has just fallen.
In December 1994, the forces of freedom will face a power-mad dictator in a struggle for the fate of the world.
Love that voice. Love that movie voice, man. Look at that.
It's cool.
What was wild is like they said Van Damme was poked out of his mind during this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You'll have to do better than that.
Okay.
That was the perfect person to play with him.
Look at that.
Who wants to go home and who wants to go with me?
Hail the glorious dead. Hail.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. If Van Damme did a movie right now, I'd go see it.
Okay. Side note, a little side mission. Did y'all ever watch the Van Damme TV show that was on
Amazon Prime?
Was it Amazon Prime?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was actually kind of good for real.
What was the name of it? It was a clever name.
It was like something.
It wasn't Jean-Claude Van Damme. It was.
He was like a different name because he was like undercover or whatever.
So Jen, I'll give you the premise. Right.
Go for
it. The premise of it. Jean-Claude Van Johnson. Is the name of it.
Yeah.
And the premise is that he's been like this legit secret agent. Aside from being Jean-Claude Van Damme, the actor. Right. So imagine him doing all these roles, but on these movies, he's going and do missions. So the movies were cover-ups, essentially.
Right. He's like a real secret agent. Yeah.
But he's older now. Movies aren't coming in like they used to.
Right.
Felicia Rashad is in this show too. Yeah, Jen. Yeah. And she plays a character that we weren't expecting.
She played the character much like
don't spoil nothing.
Okay.
Jen,
You might like it.
Okay.
Jean-Claude Van Johnson is because he's got to get back into shape. He's dusting no kicks and splits off.
Yeah, you really might like it. Like, and he has his little comical moments, like for real.
Oh,
yeah, Jean-Claude Van Johnson. That's definitely go on your next watch list, like for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my.
For sure. Before we head into again, thanks for going through that one. That was a fun one.
Good.
Just to see that again. But also too, if you're watching, also we're live here every Wednesday. A little late this weekend because of me. I apologize. But 9:05, we're here every Wednesday. If you're here, like, share, subscribe, do the whole social media stuff. Bring a friend next time. Subscribe, like the video, because we have a new segment coming up that we're gonna test out here, and I think it's gonna be fun because it looks like we have boop right here. So it's called Fandom Face-Off. So the idea of this, we're going to have a wheel. We're going to spin that wheel. We're going to land on a few topics that goes for superhero showdown, some wild card stuff, some what if scenarios. So 4 categories. So Doc Jen, talk amongst yourselves real quick. I'll get this pulled up. Tell them more about Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
Okay, look, listen.
I'm listening.
If you like any of the things Jean-Claude Van Damme did back in the 90s, Double Impact.
Ooh.
Oh, with his twin?
Street Fighter, yes.
I love that movie.
I really love that movie, bro. Any of those films, and you're gonna like this Jean-Claude Van Johnson because it's really interesting to watch him, knowing he's supposed to, like, you know, the premise, like he is a secret agent.
Right.
But he's supposed to be a movie star, so people know him as a movie star. Good night, baby girl.
Oh, a cameo.
Cameo. T-shirt. Hi.
All right.
And that's what the movie is called, or the
It's
show.
a TV show on Amazon Prime.
It's a streaming show.
Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
Paul Van Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
gonna.
like I said, Felicia Rashad has a really interesting part. When you see her,
Alicia Rashad. I'm still like, what?
Yes.
I don't care how. I mean, I still got a crush on that woman. Like, I don't know why.
I think all of us that watch the Cosby Show still got a crush on her and Denise.
Right?
It's man.
And Lisa Bonet still
man.
good, bro.
Again, what is that? What? There's certain people, I just look at them sometimes. I'm like, what water are you drinking?
Pharrell has got to be a vampire.
Well, it's just like Angela Bassett too. Like, you look at Angela Bassett. Okay, I saw a pic. Okay, we'll get into it. Maya this week.
Yeah.
Maya still looked like she just did that Rugrats song.
Yep.
Yes.
I want to go back.
Yes.
Yeah, dog.
Oh, that brings me back. The Rugrats song.
She looks really good.
Mace was in it.
Yep. Dude,
I
I'm gonna
probably
that song right now.
Take me there. I want to go there.
Man. Yeah.
Oh man, I thought I remembered the Mace part. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll have it ready next one. Dadgum, I don't remember Mace doing it. Sage D. It's called Black Woman.
It's called Black Woman.
So we're gonna spin this wheel. The categories we have are games and challenges, superhero showdown, wild cards, and what else. So Doc, you're gonna be the guinea pig to go first for this one. So you're gonna tell me when to spin. I'm gonna hit the button, and we're gonna, wherever it lands, I have a scenario for us to do.
Ooh.
Or a scenario for you to answer. All right.
I'm like, spin it now. Do it.
Do it now.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. All right. We land on wild cards for this one. So
confetti.
Let me scroll on down here to wild cards. So let me pick one. I know it's a good
Oh no. Look at your face when you
one. You know what? I'm gonna pull this one out.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh, Doc. Best superhero family, The Incredibles,
Dog.
or The
No.
Fantastic Four?
Oh,
No. Is there a wrong answer?
it depends on the person you ask. Oh,
Oh,
Best
God.
superhero family,
oh.
The Incredible. Yeah, that one. Or The Fantastic Four. And if you're watching along, you can play along too. Hop in the comments. Give your answer.
I have to answer.
Yes.
The Incredibles.
Really? You know what?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to ask you also why.
So for me, The Incredibles was like a real family. Because, and I say a real family because when they went through what they went through, when no one knew they were superheroes, and Mr. Incredible was still being a superhero by being a regular common person, like helping people like through insurance, I felt that. Like, you're laughing, but I'm so serious. With the Fantastic
It's
Four,
about
they have to
real
be
life.
superheroes. With the
Yes,
Fantastic
bro.
Four, they have to be superheroes in the public all day long. They don't get a break. Like, never. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man.
They don't really, I guess for me, they don't get really that family time. The Incredibles is a solid family, bro. Real
Okay.
solid family.
But I will do this. Fantastic Four, this last movie, really dove into that idea of family.
They did.
They had dinners together. They were about to be.
They
They're about to
did.
bring a kid in, just like old Jack. They were the same way.
He's a little bit more powerful than Jack, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
But
But
you're gonna ride or die with The Incredibles.
it's got.
Yeah.
You already knew the answer before you asked me that, dog. You already knew my answer.
It was just a thought, man. Just a thought. Jen, what do you think about that choice?
I actually agree.
Really?
I
Okay.
agree.
Well, Jen, you're up next. All right.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So let me know when you want to spin.
Go for it. Do it now. Do it now. I'm nervous now after that one. Oh god.
Wait, another. Okay. I'm gonna ask you this, Jen. Would you like to respin?
No.
I do
I
have
will
another
not.
wild card. Okay. All
No.
right.
Oh,
I'll
real
ask you,
quick,
like, no.
Sage picked one. Sage
They
picked one.
picked one.
Yeah. Timestamp
Fantastic Four.
43.
He was on the other side of that fence there. Because if I was picking two, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm picking The Incredibles too.
Ah! Thank you, Sage, for commenting.
What did it say? So I missed it.
He said
Sage picked
Fantastic Four.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Fantastic Four had a good theme song this time out too.
I'm not gonna lie, they did.
Yeah, they did. So
They did.
Jen, you want to stick with wild card?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I had another one for you.
Look at your
Okay.
face.
Okay, here's one.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Right up your alley.
Ooh.
Best Disney Plus era
Ooh.
show. Andor or The Mandalorian.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Where'd he go?
This one hurts. This hurts. It hurts. Oh gosh. Oh.
Best Disney era Star Wars show. Andor, who just won an Emmy because
Four.
Four of them. Four.
Four of them.
Four.
Or The Mandalorian, who gave us, I don't know, everything that we can imagine.
Gave us the child
And they're both
and
so
Master
good.
Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
Ahsoka was in there too.
Yeah.
Ideal.
Boba was in there.
Oh,
The Jabba, come on, the Hutts were in there.
Fennec Chang was
Yeah.
in there too.
Excellent.
Oh, man.
Look at him. Come on, Jen. You gotta choose best Disney era Star Wars show, Andor, or
To
The
my Star
Mandalorian.
Wars
I can
to
bring
my
you in
Star
hot.
Wars, to my Star Wars familia, I apologize because I know people will yell at me for my answer, but I know other people will be happy with my answer. It's the same thing on both sides of the coin. Andor.
I knew it.
Mm.
I knew it. I knew she was gonna say it.
Okay, with that, I need to elaborate why. What was the driving force that put it over The Mandalorian?
There are a plethora of reasons. I'm just going to give one example for each season. For season 1, the fact that you got me to actually care for the first time in my entire Star Wars fan life to care about an Empire character, Dedra, before she went left after that part of the arc in season 1, I was actually rooting for her, which at the end of those episodes, I was questioning myself, like, what is happening to me? I'm not an Empire person, but you got me to care about someone in the Empire, and then I instantly went back on the right side where I'm supposed to be. Okay, I don't like you anymore. I don't like what you're doing. You know what? And then I got this, and then I got the ick. Bad.
Wait, what did she say? Do we remember what she said?
When she told him to turn off the lights.
Stop it!
Huh? Is that what you're talking about?
No. I have seen so many variants of toxic relationships in movies and TV shows. So many, and some are crazier than that. But for me, that one, I'm like, that is the worst. The worst. And then for season 2, I really liked how they handled that with the time jump and getting all the essential pieces of the timeline up into Rogue One, and the way they ended it right into Rogue One. Just
okay, all right, Jen. Doc, your thoughts on?
I'm sorry.
I you already know my answer, Dion. You know me.
Yeah.
It's The Mandalorian, bro.
Of course, man. That's the only right answer.
And
Excuse me, that's the only right answer.
Y'all both
Only
know
right
why
answer.
it's The Mandalorian for me. So Dion and I, we had this.
He's getting up.
Yeah, he got the whole painting. Yes,
We're staying here.
Yeah.
This is the
Bum 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 bum.
Start over and give it that whistle, man. That whistle at the beginning.
I can't do that whistle, bro. I wish I could. I can't do it, bro. No. Bum 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 bum. That theme song alone.
Jen, Doc was with me that Disney trip.
Yeah.
I was going to every shop
Yes.
to find that helmet.
Yep.
In Hollywood Studios.
I know.
And it was sold out in every single.
You was about to spend the $150 on it.
I was about to spend $150 on that helmet.
Yep.
Easy.
Like that. Honestly, this is not an easy answer for me because when they did season 2 finale of Master Luke Skywalker, I cried the entire time because how long we fans have wanted that.
Yeah.
And I created a lot with this, man. I feel like I'm about to like put my jersey in the rafters. You know what I mean? Like,
and on the subject of the Mandalorian, until Lucasfilms confirms or denies that the baby's parents are Yoda and Yaddle, I still believe it's Yoda and Yaddle.
No.
Well, again, we can speculate because this story's still going.
Yes, it is.
Andor. Everybody.
Yeah, we know what happened.
Not everybody. There's some people that are alive.
But pretty much everybody got unalive. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a like there were people that were left alive in Andor. Just Rogue One. We didn't get that ending.
I'll also credit this show with making my wife a Star Wars fan.
See,
I think that's
yes.
I think this is why it means so much too. But the
got
fact
her
that they
in.
gave me a space western, I can bring you in hot or I can bring
Yeah.
you in cold.
Yeah.
From
Right.
that line, from that first line, I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
such a good line.
this
That
is
is
it.
such a good line.
I'm not gonna even lie. Like when he first popped up on the screen with the whole outfit up, business picked up immediately.
Especially when he got dripped in all best color.
Bro, come
Like-
on. Picked up
Okay, we could
immediately.
be on Mandalorian for a while.
I love that show. That's one of my favorite Star Wars series. Period.
So good, man. So good. Doc, are you ready? And
Let's
if we
get it.
land on a wild card again, we're gonna spin it again just so we don't do another wild card.
What is? Yeah.
All right. What if?
Uh-huh.
Hello.
I'm ready.
This is gonna be a fun one, though. I think this might be a fun one.
I'm watching your face.
I'm ready.
Doc, you like villains, don't you?
I love them.
Okay. This is a good idea. This is a good one. This is
Thank
gonna
you,
be a fun one.
Sage. Thank you.
What?
Thank
What do we got for Sage?
You said Andor. He's on my side.
Ah,
Okay.
all right.
Sage, I want to know the reasoning why you would pick Andor over.
Yeah, put it in the
Andor.
comments, please.
All right. This is gonna be a fun one. So
Oh.
Lex Luthor and Norman Osborn,
Ooh,
they team up.
oh shit.
Who's their first target?
Oh,
Oh shit.
Mother Hobbit. Oh my goodness.
Damn it. I'm gonna keep cussing. My bad. My bad. bro.
Who is their first
Wow.
target?
Oh my god. It would have to be Superman. It would have to be Superman. That would have to be their first target to try to team up and get. Because and the reason I say that, no disrespect to Spider-Man, no disrespect. But Superman is the most powerful being, and Lex has been trying to get him since he found out there was a Superman.
Yeah.
1A.
And
Or is it A1? Was
team up
it
with
1A?
Norm and the team up with Osborn, bro. And they're both like super geniuses, super evil geniuses.
The type of tech that will come out of both of them because
Exactly.
they're collaborating
They could
together.
create to try and take Superman out. It would have to be Superman. They would have to try to go and get Superman first.
Jen, your thoughts on that?
No, I agree because I can see both of them because just going off the latest movie with Lex Luthor and how he planned what we were introduced in this time period of Superman in this universe, I can see them having in-depth conversations of all the different scenarios of all the people they want to take out and coming back to the conclusion that Superman is the ideal first one to take out because we know in I forget which cartoon it is, but Superman says that he's holding back. We've never seen him use his full power. He's purposely holding
Darkseid full on.
Thank you. There was that character. Thank you for that. Superman has said, I'm holding back. This is not my full power. This is not my full strength. So technically, we've never seen it. So I would argue, compared to Spider-Man, yeah, Superman is the strongest of them all.
But can I say something?
Of course you
Go
can.
ahead.
Can I say something? Because because Superman is the strongest, this is why I think they would try and take him out first. But I think that would be a mistake on their part because Batman is going to come through and F them up.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I can get down with that one now. I can get down with the premise of that happening now.
So, yeah, but for sure, they would try to take Superman out first. Yeah.
Because like I said, I can see these two characters sitting down and have in-depth, long conversations. Like neither of them are going to do anything in a hurry, in rush, and nothing haphazard. They're gonna think it through because they're also gonna talk about the tech that they need to invent to achieve that goal, which is gonna take time.
Yep.
Two of the most brilliant evil minds
Oh, jeez.
together as one, a very deadly alliance. But I agree with Sage. They'll turn on each other as soon as the job's done.
Yeah, I think so too. But here's the thing, and which would make no sense to me. They would have no reason to turn on each other. They're both billionaires within their own right.
Both power, though, man.
Within their own right. You know what I'm saying?
It's their egos. The egos are going to get in the way because they're also going to be watching each other to the teeth, scrutinizing each other in their own heads. Also thinking, okay, how am I going to take him out when we're done? Yeah.
All right, Jen, you ready?
Yes.
We're going to do this round and then one more for our fandom face-off. So, Jen, you ready?
I'm ready. Go.
Let's spin it again.
Spin it again. Crypt.
My goodness, we really want to get my wall.
Hey! By an inch.
Superhero showdown.
Superhero showdowns.
Oh,
all right.
gosh, I'm nervous again.
Are you really, Jen? Okay.
Look what you did to me the first time with Wild Card.
Okay. So
go for it. Look at your face. Oh my god.
Kylo Ren and Loki. Who betrays first?
Wait, ask that one more time.
Who betrays first? They're a team, but who similar to our Luther one, but with these two together, who betrays first?
Oh, Loki, 1,000,000%.
1,000,000,000%.
1,000,000% Loki's betraying first. No, without question.
Yeah.
That was a rather easy one for that.
Yeah, like it's like who's betraying who? Loki.
Loki, what? Yeah.
The fact that Thor keeps falling for it is hilarious to me, man.
He loves his brother.
According to the actual lore of that culture, he is the god of mischief.
Yes, he is.
This is true. I think we can all agree on that one.
Oh yeah,
because Kylo Ren would never see it coming.
No,
especially when Loki would decide to do it.
Well, that's the thing. Kylo Ren is not Darth Vader. Now, if it was Darth Vader and Loki, that's a completely different scenario.
Oh, that would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. That was a rather easy one to lob up there. How about, well, since it was easy, Doc, how about we stay on superhero showdowns, unless you want to spin it one more time?
Oh, man, I kind of want to get that games challenger. Boy, I kind of want to get that.
You know, let's spin it, and if you don't, I'll still go to it.
All right.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, here it goes. Here it goes.
There you go. Yes.
Let's go.
So games and challenges. Oh boy.
Games and challenges.
Right. You know what? I have a very we might have to spin again, just one more round through. Is that okay with everybody?
What's wrong?
We could do two more, honestly.
Okay. So here's one. This will be a fun one. Bowser and Kingpin.
Ooh.
Okay. Who rules the underworld?
Oh, dog.
Wait, is Bowser voiced by Jack Black?
Singing Peaches all the way through the underworld.
The Peaches song. Is it that Bowser? Just sing a little bit. Peaches.
Okay. Okay. All right. I know this should be an easy answer.
Oh my goodness.
But you think about it, Bowser actually has, well, they both actually have superpowers. But in
the underworld.
Dude, if they had a face-off fight, I'm gonna have to go with Kingpin, bro. I gotta go with Kingpin.
For the underworld.
I gotta go with Kingpin, dog.
Oh my goodness.
I think Kingpin would beat Bowser into a pulp.
Especially with the Peaches song, because that's what I'm envisioning.
And
He's gonna be so fed up with the
because when you think about it,
beating him.
although Kingpin seems to have a heart, he only has a heart for his lady. Bowser actually loved his minions. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
So I think that's the difference. You know, Kingpin is a cold-blooded piece of work, bro.
Very much so. Very much so.
Like,
Jen,
especially like when we saw him in Daredevil, he was ticking the whole time.
Oh man,
ticking and ticking and ticking.
He was on the next level on this new Daredevil, bro.
Ooh. Yeah, no, Bowser's gonna get beat to a pulp because he can't stop singing the Peaches song, and Penn is just gonna get so annoyed. Like, if you sing Peaches one more time, and he's gonna twitch in his hand, and then poor Bowser.
Well, I thought that would be a fun one for games. We got some more in there too, and loaded up too. All right, Jen, here's your spin.
Go for it.
Showdown.
Showdown. All right.
All right.
So let's see what we got here. You know what? I'm gonna throw I'm gonna call an audible. Because I got a good
You're gonna call it
audible. Yeah. You're very close to gaming challenges, so we'll go in there. So what?
He was like, "You're very close to it. We just go to games and challenges."
Better pilot and smuggler.
Ooh, wait a minute.
Han Solo or Rocket Raccoon.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Best pilot and smuggler. Who is a better pilot and smuggler? Han Solo or Rocket Raccoon?
Han
be flying the hell out of that Millennium Falcon, cuz I ain't gonna lie to you.
I cannot betray Han. It's Han.
Let's think about this for a second, okay?
Stop it.
Rocket is a beast, though, Jen.
Is a raccoon.
What like
Why you had to say it like
this
that,
one is actually very difficult because when you think of Rocket and just how intelligent he is and the tech he comes up off on the fly, you're not wrong. But at the same time, for me, the Millennium Falcon, mi corazón. I have to go with Han.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Han is a hell of a pilot, bro. Like, he be flying the shit out of all the jets he get behind. He be flying the hell out of them. But Rocket is like a super genius when it comes to flying, and when it comes to building tech, and when it comes to creating tech.
Look how they got out of that jail in the first movie.
Yes.
And from a smuggler standpoint too. Yes.
And I was just gonna say, just the eye he gave to Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sticking with Han Solo.
Doc, what are your thoughts on her? Jen picking?
No, man. I don't know, bro. That's the hard one, dog.
Yeah.
Because on the left hand, I love Han Solo, bro. Like, he is by far one of my favorite characters of all time in anything ever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Rocket Raccoon. You know, I love little cute furry things.
How much for the arm? Not for sale.
How much for the arm? That's in the middle of the fight.
One of my all-time favorite lines is, "You got me kicking grass."
Yeah. And then, man, and he can steal anything, and then he can build anything. You know, and he can fly.
He's building and walking, and it's done in like 2 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? Man, Jen, you gonna hate me for this. I'm gonna go with Rocket.
I don't hate you. I respect you.
I gotta go with Rocket on that one.
Yeah, bro. I'm going with Rocket too. Like I'm sorry. Han's great and all. And the Millennium Falcon's great. But man, Rocket. Yeah.
I gotta stand by Han. That's just me. I gotta stand by Han. I love you, Rocket. I love
by your man.
All right, two more spins and we'll call it.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Let's go.
This is fun. Ooh! That was dangerous.
Look,
The wild cards. I'm gonna have to have more. Oh, you know what? Okay.
Again,
I'm gonna
look
ask
at
you
your
this.
face.
it's the way he went.
Would
Okay.
you like to respin
Exactly.
or go with wild cards again?
Stay with wild
Or
card.
or even have me choose.
Oh,
Hey, go ahead and do your Harvey Dent thing and flip a coin.
Bing. Okay, it's my turn. I'm gonna find. So that's a fun one. That's a real fun one. We'll stick with wild cards. I got you.
Sage in the comments. Stand by your solo dope. Stand by your condo.
So wild cards. And this is just okay. Let's do that one. So better sidekick upgrade: Nightwing or Winter Soldier? That's going from Bucky to Winter Soldier, and that's going from Robin
The Nightwing.
to Nightwing. Essentially, who had the better glow up?
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier.
And as much as I love Nightwing and the skills that he got and his little and his batons, bro, I think Bucky will whoop the out of Nightwing,
He's
bro.
a super
Okay.
soldier, man. Come on.
Nightwing wouldn't know what to do when Bucky Barnes walks through the door.
I'm gonna
Okay,
be
Sage is
honest.
on Nightwing.
I'm gonna go with Sage. Nightwing was the better sidekick upgrade. This man went from wearing leotards and elf shoes to black to rocking long hair and a jumpsuit with two batons and stuff. Like,
a leotard and elf shoes.
that's the biggest glow. Now Bucky wasn't too far off. Trust me, it wasn't too far off. But you're under Batman, a good yet grapes yet bad at times mentor, and you still gotta like leave Gotham to go take care of your own city, man. Bloodhaven.
Yep.
And you can say, again, that's more of a story, but this ain't Bucky getting the shield. This is just Winter Soldier. This is it.
Man, he's still a cold piece of work, dog. That's a cold upgrade for him, though. First of all, you got to think about it. So Nightwing is still a regular human.
Yeah.
He just got cool shit to wear and some batons. Bucky went from being a regular soldier to being captured and becoming an actual super soldier with an indestructible arm.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That should easily be do and done.
Well, it depends. What that was after the Wakandans gave him an arm. The arm he had before was not.
Well, here's the thing: only the Wakandans know that combination.
Yeah. So, I have to give it to Bucky.
And if we're gonna go off the Winter Falcon show, he mentions that he was alive during when The Hobbit was published.
He did say that.
He did, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I read The Hobbit when it came out in 19.
Yeah.
When he said that, I was like, that's espérate, wait, go back.
All right, dude, last one. How about that? Last spin.
Go for it.
We're good with it. Last spin.
Yep.
What if?
All right.
What
So
if?
we fallen in the what if category. This would be a good one. So, do I have that one loaded? Yeah, there it goes. Black Panther takes over Gotham. How does it change?
Bro. Is this for Jen or for me?
This is for who was next? Jen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen.
Okay.
It's Jen's turn.
I thought I went last time.
Wait, you got me confused. What was the last one? Oh yeah, it was yours. It was.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Bucky one was mine.
So this is on me.
That's you.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. I got confused. Black Panther takes over Gotham. How does it change?
For the better? Because T'Challa ain't finna bullshit with the Joker. He gonna whoop his ass and kill him. And ain't gonna be no more Joker. I'm sorry.
Wakanda tech is better than Wayne technology tech. To be honest,
because here's the thing, and we both know this, and I love me some Bruce Wayne, but I really love me some Black Panther. And here's the thing, the reason I say it changed for the better, because all the years Bruce was there, he let the Joker run amok in Gotham, and he could have been stopped that dude. I'm sorry, and I love Bruce Wayne.
I agree.
But he's got a code, though, man.
You know who ain't going for that shit? I'm sorry for cussing, but you know who ain't going for that?
No,
Black Panther ain't going for that, dog.
I agree, because the Joker says that there's no point without Batman, and they both know that for each other. If there wasn't a Joker, there really wouldn't be a Batman, and vice versa. They need each other.
What saying he said? You sit down there. He would bury the whole court of owls. T'Challa ain't coming to fuck around with you. I'm sorry. I keep cussing. I'm sorry, bro. He ain't coming to play no games, dog.
But
he was coming to do what Ra's al Ghul wanted Bruce to do, which was pretty much clean Gotham up for real.
And to add to your point, look at the actual What If show of season 1. T'Challa actually talked down Thrawn from committing universal genocide.
And it's always that thought that Batman's villains are because of him. Like, he started the crazies. So, like, he's to blame for what Gotham has turned into. Because, hey, here's a guy in a bat suit. We got to be more elaborate. You put out, you get what you put out, essentially. I'm putting out this character or this vigilante. Here come the weirdos out.
But here's the
he's been accused of that, too.
And we discussed this. Here's the crazy thing. How many times Batman had the opportunity to literally, really, really stop the Joker? I'm not talking about putting him in Arkham so he can escape every time.
No, actually take him out and be done.
How many times, bro? How many times has he really had the opportunity to stop Harley Quinn, to stop the Penguin, to stop the Croc? How many times has he had the opportunity to do this, bro?
Okay, I'm on board with this one, because Black Panther would heal Nora.
He would.
He would. They have the tech for that.
That's why I said, dog, it would be better if
Wakanda tech is going to outdo what Wayne Industries can come up with. And here's the thing too, because there's so many examples in the comic books where Batman could have took out Joker, including the films, like the one with what is it? With the Heath Ledger, The Dark Knight during the interrogation. He could have just shot him. He had no idea that he was in the room. No idea. Could have just shot him, walk out the door. Done. Done.
So, okay, I got a caveat. Ben Affleck's Batman was on his way to doing all that.
He was. He really was.
No, he really was. I don't disagree with that.
He was.
With that said, he didn't do it though.
No, he did a lot already.
Yeah, man.
He just needed 1-2 movies to finish the rest of
it. He was branding people. He wasn't playing no game.
Okay, just a bonus and then we'll end it, because I feel like this was a good one. That's a good fun one to end on. Okay. So to make sure I have it. Here it is. Mario recruits the Avengers for Mario Kart. Ooh. Who wins Rainbow Road?
Oh my goodness.
How many Avengers do we get to pick in this race?
The original 6 Avengers or all of the Avengers?
Let's do anybody who wore A on their suit.
Bro, then you already know who's gonna win this race.
I want to hear what Doc says. I'm curious.
Iron Man wins this race.
Oh heck yeah!
He wins on Rainbow Road.
Iron Man wins this race, dog. Come on. Who else would look? And granted, you got Wanda. Oh, I didn't think about that. But will she be able to use her magic?
I mean, all powers and abilities are. If those
You
cars
can
come
use
with
everything.
you can use
Well,
everything, man.
that's another layer. Like, would there be restrictions to keep it fair?
Because Wanda, all she has to do is just stop everybody.
Okay, here's the thing. Let's make it fair. They have to build their own cart or construct
Well,
their own.
Tony,
Iron Man winning. Iron Man gonna
Tony,
win. Yeah,
Tony's winning
Iron
that.
Man gonna win that.
We can't do that. We can't do it that way. But
It'll be between Iron Man and Black Panther, bro.
Tony Stark is
with
winning
the
that.
tech and building their own cart.
yeah. I'm trying to think of someone else.
And the only way Thor would win, Thor would really have to have Mjolnir and fly. That's the only way he would win. But if he had to build a
Can't do
cart,
it.
he ain't doing it.
Thor's essentially been walking on Rainbow Road his entire life.
There's a rainbow at
really
his
has.
front door. At his front door.
Yeah, he really has.
He can teleport from that
Hey.
rainbow.
Peter'd have a good shot too.
Peter would have a good shot. He would have a great shot.
Mm.
But I don't think he would be able to. I don't think he would be able to beat Mr. Stark.
No. Because technically the tech he gets is from Tony.
Man, Tony would be laid up in that cart letting Jarvis drive it,
Oh.
man. Just
Oh, wait. Wait, no, she's not an Avenger. Never mind. Sorry.
Who are you about to say, Jen?
Ironheart.
Well, yeah, she's not an Avenger just yet.
Yeah, no, like that's why I was like, wait, no, she's not an Avenger.
But
That's
yeah.
why I was good. Anyway.
That would be a good ass race, though, bro.
Like, could you imagine her up against Tony, with both trying to outdo each other, making a car?
That would be a good race.
so we ain't picking none of the OG Mario
Dude,
characters.
now that they got to build their own carts.
No,
No.
they don't have a freaking chance.
Look at this. Who? All those are hand built.
Exactly.
And you mean tell me they ain't gonna compete?
No.
Nope.
Mm-mm. No.
Not with the Avengers,
Mm-mm.
especially Tony Stark and
All,
Wakandan tech. No.
No.
all the
No,
wacky stuff they got coming out. It'd be like mean the Looney Tunes, man.
Do you understand? None of that stuff would matter once Wakanda Tech and Stark Tech hit the streets.
Sorry,
Right.
man. I'm gonna put money on that shell, man. I'm gonna put
Really?
money
That's
on
what you going with?
Listen.
Go get the leader.
This would be one race I would be willing to bet money on. I would bet money on this race. I am not a money betting woman, but I would do it for this one.
Oh, that's
I think that'd be funny. That'd be fun. But that was our first fandom face-off. That was fun. That was really fun. Especially coming up with
I like
topics and
that.
stuff too. That was
That's
fun.
funny.
We'll skip fandom soapbox tonight. It's been a long one so far from this one.
Yeah.
But man, that was fun. That was fun, guys. But if you like that fandom face-off, let us know in the comments. And if you're rewatching, let us know in your comments who you pick. Who you picking for Mario Kart for Rainbow Road? Because I think
Who's
Mario,
winning?
you can't teach home court advantage, man. That's all I'm saying. So they got a shot. But no, we're live here every Wednesday on YouTube at 9:05 p.m. We're gonna be on time. We're on time. Subscribe if you're watching this. Like the video. It really helps us out. We love doing this. We're gonna break a few of these other videos down so we can get through them as well and give you more content throughout the week as well. So, man, again, that was a fun one, y'all.
Yeah.
Anything else for the congregation?
No.
Live long and prosper.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Sage D. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Everybody in
you.
comments jumped in.
Thank
Everybody who jumped
you.
in.
Everybody.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
But until next time, we're out. Peace.
Peace.